The Price of Betrayal, Part 2, Final. The night of Michael's birthday felt electric. The air in the living room buzzed with laughter and clinking glasses, but I could smell the tension radiating off Claire. She thought everything was normal. She thought she'd won. I didn't rush it. That's the key in moments like this, patience. Let the guilty grow comfortable, let them relax, let them taste their own arrogance before the bitter aftertaste hits. I sat near Adam. He'd been invited under the guise of casual acquaintance. A friend of mine, really, nothing more. But tonight he'd be more than that. Tonight he'd realize what happens when you play in the wrong sandbox. Claire laughed at something Michael said, tilting her head in that practiced, seductive way. Michael smiled, still blissfully unaware. His hands reached for hers across the table. And that's when I sent the first signal. I tapped my phone, releasing the first photo. A text alert popped up on Michael's phone. He glanced at it casually, then froze. It was a screenshot. Claire and Adam, kissing. In a place that wasn't the hotel, an apartment, clearly someone else's. Adam's hand cupped her face. Her smile was smug. Michael's jaw tightened. He looked from the photo to Claire, then back to me. I raised my eyebrows innocently. "What is it?" I asked. "Nothing," he muttered, voice barely above a whisper. But I knew the storm had started. The next moments were a masterclass in chaos and control. Claire tried to laugh it off. "Michael, it's not what it looks—" "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like," I interrupted smoothly. "I've got more where that came from." Her face went pale. She hadn't expected me to be this thorough, this cold. Michael didn't need me to say more. He already knew. The truth was sharp enough to cut through her rehearsed excuses. Adam, meanwhile, was sweating. I leaned close to him. "You think you're clever, don't you?" I said. "Sleeping with a married woman, using her husband's trust like it's your playground." He smirked foolishly. "She wanted it. I grabbed him by the collar and yanked him forward. Everyone at the table turned to watch. "Shut your mouth, or I'll make sure you regret the day you were born," I hissed. Adam faltered. I could see the fear setting in. Good, that's what I wanted. Next came the funny part, the humiliation. I had prepared a little surprise. The projector in Michael's living room still worked. I tapped my phone. The screen flickered, then lit up with a slideshow I had carefully compiled. Photos, screenshots, text messages, receipts. Every evidence of Claire's infidelity. Every smug smile, every stolen moment. Claire froze. The room went silent. Michael's eyes were locked on her, burning with betrayal and disbelief. I leaned back, sipping my drink like an observer at a theater. "Thought you could play this game and win," I murmured to her. The slideshow was merciless. Each image hit like a hammer. Claire's composure cracked. She tried to speak, to explain, but words failed her. Her carefully curated mask fell off in front of everyone she knew. I watched, fascinated, as the woman who had wielded charm like a weapon shrank into herself. Then came the payoff for Adam. I didn't hit him, I didn't need to. I let the room work its magic. Michael, though devastated, had the decency not to lose control. I whispered into Adam's ear, "Your prize is gone. And now, you're going to leave." Adam stammered, tried to make a joke, tried to save face. But every eye in the room was on him. Even Claire couldn't shield him now. I directed him to the door, my hand firmly on his shoulder. Each step he took out of the house felt like a victory carved in slow motion. Humiliation, after all, is the sweetest form of revenge. The final act, the part Claire would never forget, was Michael himself. I could have left him in shock, let him stew. But Michael, despite the heartbreak, had his pride. He got up, walked over to her, and said softly but firmly, "I trusted you, loved you, and you betrayed me. You can leave. Now." Her lips trembled, words failing, tears streaming. She realized then that the man she had taken for granted wasn't just a victim. He was a force of nature. I didn't say a word. I didn't have to. My revenge had been twofold, exposing the infidelity and letting Michael reclaim his power. After Claire left, I stayed for a moment longer, watching my best friend. His hands shook slightly, but his spine was straight. He looked at me, eyes wet but clear. "Thank you," he said quietly. I shrugged. "You could have done it yourself." He smiled faintly, a mix of gratitude and disbelief. "Yeah, but I didn't see it coming. You saved me from myself." That was enough. Days later, life resumed its strange rhythm. Claire was gone. Adam, humiliated, disappeared from our lives. And Michael, he healed. Slowly, painfully, but with a newfound strength. And me? I stayed in the background, content in knowing that sometimes justice doesn't have to be messy, it just has to be clever. Revenge isn't about rage, it's about timing, patience, and precision. And that night, with the projector light flickering on a room full of truths, I'd orchestrated it perfectly. I don't know if Claire ever recovered from the humiliation. I don't care. What matters is that Michael finally saw what was in front of him, the people who deserved his love and the ones who didn't. Sometimes being a friend means doing what no one else can. And sometimes revenge is a gift. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment of what you thought of the story, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it.